Well, we are back in the conference studio, and I'm speaking to the final of our conference speakers who always manages to make us laugh, even when we're talking about something very serious. So, hi, Sonia.
No.
For
Yeah,
those ladies who haven't met you yet, who are coming to the conference, can you tell us a bit about your story?
well, I've been here now in Spain for almost 16 years. I think 16 years, March 17th. I came from Canada it was because of a marriage, basically. I came over here. My partner at the time was from Spain originally. I realized quickly that SEO wasn't a big thing like to 15, 16 years ago, right?
Yeah,
And not a lot of websites here were doing very well. Basically, no one really understood the concept of SEO. I mean, I'm sure some people were doing it, but I actually started cold calling people, right? Are you being found online? Are you being found in Google? Got a lot of funny responses actually. Well, if you type in my name, you'll see that I pop up on Google number one. And I thought, oh dear. I had a lot of people mad at me for even daring to ask. So anyway, I went from that point. So yeah, that was the consensus. I think out of about 10 calls, that's what nine people said. You could find me. I'm number one with my name. Only a few of them let me explain. Listen, do people just know your name? Are you famous on the Costa del Sol? No, of course not. I'm like, and then oh, that aha moment.
yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so I came over here. My educational background is I started off as a journalist, actually. I have a degree in journalism. I love writing. That was more of a hobby. I did work for a few local small newspapers back home, but nothing major. Not Variety magazine or Rolling Stone, unfortunately. Um, and then while in journalism, I got obsessed with this Google thing that came out. Absolutely obsessed with it. Like, it was actually freaky. Um, I had to understand it. I had to, basically that was in 1990, 1994, 95, no, 95 maybe? 95, 96. Um, and Google was just sort of getting there. And keep in mind, this is before the GUI, the graphical user interface of what we see today.
Yeah,
So your screen was all black and white and it looked codey, looked like it was all just a black screen with white text,
yeah.
right? That was back then. So anyway, I got obsessed with Google. Started searching. It was funny because I would search for something and other things would come up, like pornography back then. And then fast loans, fast payday loans, that
Right.
sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Pharmacy was a big one that would come up, even with specific keywords. Like it would be there either at the top or stuck in the middle. I'm thinking that's not what I searched for. So anyway, became obsessed with Google, became obsessed with the ins and outs of it, and I've always loved computers. And then my college actually introduced a new program called software engineering. So I jumped as soon as I graduated from journalism. Within about 4 or 5 months, I applied for that, and I took software engineering. So yeah, that's how it starts. And then I branched off into SEO as that got bigger, and realized it's actually an interesting game that you play online to become number one. So yeah, that's how it all started. So that was like obviously a long time ago. Um, and then I just progressed from there. And the one thing I say all the time about SEO, and I've been saying it from the very beginning out here too with my conferences and my talks, is that there's no such thing as an SEO expert. And if anybody tells you that, they're lying. There's an SEO specialist. That's what I am. SEO expert, they work for Google and they understand the algorithm. They're the ones with all the secrets. Those are the experts. So yeah, and then of course I absolutely love it. I think I've been waiting for it my whole life, to be honest.
okay.
Um, it's like back in the day, remember we used to say, what the hell did we do without Google? Right? And I
Yeah,
think back, yeah, I went to a library. Right? I literally walked to a library. And now I'm thinking, working with ChatGPT now, like it's up right now. It's my PA. I've turned it into my PA. I've trained my own agents in
right.
AI to do most of my work. So I was just thinking that the other night, what the hell would I do without AI now? And that's where we're all headed. So yeah, that's how my story starts. And then so SEO evolved. It's constantly evolving anyway.
Yeah,
But now this is completely different. This is
yeah,
completely different. So I think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny actually. I used to have a boss who said expert mean X is an unknown quantity and spurt is a lot of water that shoots out of a pipe.
That's a good one. I like that. Write that one down for me. It's true, right? Like, you really an expert? Like, you have to really ask the question. I think I think that's very bold to say that.
Yeah, yeah,
Expert SEO, expert this, expert that. No.
because
It's something
things
that's
are
constantly evolving. You're not
yeah,
an
exactly.
expert.
Yeah,
Like, the
exactly.
scientists don't call themselves expert because
No,
it's a hypothesis and it constantly changes.
changes. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you're sharing at the conference a topic around SEO and AEO. So tell us more about what you're talking about at the
Right.
conference.
So AEO is the newest thing. It's been around for a few months now, but well, since 2025, maybe mid 2025, I saw the word being used with Neil Patel, who's one of the gurus of SEO. He owns Uber Suggest. So when I read my newsletters and stuff, that was thrown around. Now the term's really coming into its own. So AEO is Answer Engine Optimization. So now when you go onto Google, I'm sure a lot of people have noticed, and you type in your search terms or what you're looking for, what shows up sometimes is the AI output first. So the artificial intelligence is talking to you, and there's a way to optimize that so you get into it. So and it works along the same lines as SEO. It's content based, but now even though schema, that's one of the big things in SEO, right? Even though schema's been around for years, now this really takes into account things like schema. So where we have to like tag our tag our pages. It's a bit technical, but with the right plugins, if you have, especially if you got WordPress, you can actually get one that'll do it automatically for you.
Okay.
So it's a bit technical, but I hope to go through that at the conference is the most technical aspects of it and tell everybody not to panic
Yeah.
because it does get a bit techy. This type of AEO does get a bit technical, but the main thing is that it's a natural form of writing again. It's all about friggin' content. That's
Yeah.
never changed.
No.
So, but now it's how we structure those pages in a technical matter, and what we can use. Like, for example, this is the biggest one that blows my mind. Do you remember the first time I came to the conference, I talked about FAQs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
This is like a complete circle.
Okay.
We do need the FAQs. It's absolutely a necessity. People just they did their FAQs like I told them, and then they just let it go. It didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Now it matters.
Okay.
So, and I've got, it's great because I got proof to show of how much that really works. It's Joanna Stiles, if you know her, she does
Yeah.
Guide to Malaga.
Yeah.
So we've been doing the schema, the FAQs all across most of her pages, and the traffic's gone up dramatically.
Okay.
So I've got all those to show everybody at the conference
Okay.
to show how it works, right?
Yeah.
So, um, yeah. So, and the writing structure of how we write, what you need to do. I know that this is the one part that's really sort of made people think, oh God, I don't want to do this. It's the content, it's the amount of content that's again, it's got to be super long, super long. You know what I mean? It's not just about putting pictures in there. You could put, they want to see diagrams, they want to see graphics, they want to
Okay.
see even a few video embeds. You know what I mean? It's a matter
Yeah.
of keeping people reading. So it's still about keeping people reading.
Okay. Yeah. The conference is around make it happen by being you. What does that phrase actually mean to you?
Oh, yeah, no apologies for being me. So I'm 52 now, and I don't really give a crap. So if you don't like me, you can just go. You know what I mean? And it's a bit harsh, but it's true. Um, being you means to me is just sticking to your principles and do what you say you're gonna do. Don't
Deviate.
flutter around
Yeah.
basically, or it's just about being true to me, being who I am, and actually doing what I'm say I'm gonna do. It's about having integrity. That's the biggest one is integrity for me.
Okay.
That's what it is. So, like, even on a personal level, business and personal, I think if you combine the business and the personal, it makes you. I feel like I'm a better person when I'm actually, you know, keeping those promises, sticking to the tasks, everything, even in my personal life.
Yeah. Yeah. Being Sonia.
being Sonia. That's all it means to me. It's just being
Yeah.
who I am.
Yeah.
I find working with, obviously I've worked with a lot of men over the years.
Yeah.
Um, and I had to like put up with these really kind of stupid jokes and comments and really sexualized comments as well.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I don't think that's funny. And you know what I mean? I just sort of, I'm standing up for myself going, I don't appreciate that. That's kind of ucky. It's about that.
Yeah.
Like no
Yeah.
more of just, ha ha ha, doing the little laugh
Yeah.
just to make everybody else feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that follows on nicely for my final question, which are what are your thoughts on equity or equality for women?
Yeah. Well, I'm really this is a really touchy topic for me because I am quite passionate and vocal when it comes to politics, right? Like I'm from Canada, obviously, and lately you've been hearing about how we might become the 51st state and get attacked for having a liberal government. But anyway, um, I find that we've taken 3 steps back with the equality for women. There's too many loud channels on online, too many loud profiles online, and they're not being reeled in, and that really upsets me. And a lot of it is women should be back in the kitchen, and it's actually I've got friends who believe that now. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
back home, some male friends that think this might be a good idea to make the world a better place, and I'm like, oh my God. So I think there's still a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do. So that upsets me. It's actually God, it's the 21st century. It's 2025,
Yeah.
2026, sorry,
Six. Yeah.
2026. We're still begging for equal pay, to be treated with respect and dignity. Shouldn't have to ask for it or beg for it. I shouldn't have to tell these men, stop making jokes like that. It's awful. It should just be a natural thing that we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I think we still have some work to do. I'm sorry I can't be positive on the topic because I spend my life online, so that's probably why. But
Well,
AI, for example, takes that really seriously. That's actually something they've incorporated into artificial intelligence. So when they built the engines behind them, um, IBM is one that does that. IBM is one of the best. It's got those. I take courses through IBM. You can get certified, right?
okay.
And part of the exam is actually you have to give, your thoughts on equality, equity for women, and for minorities, everybody basically that sits in that section. So it takes into account how it answers people based on equity and equality. So do you know what I mean? Like you're not going to find ChatGPT say, "Go back to the kitchen. That's where you belong." Imagine. So do you know what I mean? Just throw my laptop. So you're not going to find that there. You're not going to find, it's more of that's what people are calling it woke. I still don't know what that means. Nobody can define it. But yeah, so that takes IBM and the way they built these engines and the way they build the LLMs takes into account how ChatGPT, all of them, all the big AIs, how they answer people, what they talk about, what they discuss. It's always inclusive. There you go. It's inclusive.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it's machine learning as well, isn't it? So we
Yes,
really need to be teaching it ourselves too with what the
exactly.
content that we put up there
Yeah,
to make it
yeah,
different.
exactly.
Perfect. Well, if you want to come and hear Sonia and hear about AIO and how it can make an impact on your business, do join us on the 6th of March at the Mijas in Cala de Mijas. We will be delighted to see you there. Information about tickets is at the end of this video. And Sonia, we look forward to seeing you there.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited.